So it's Wednesday, May 15th here in Rusty, Rhode Island. So other than tightening up the wire a little bit, the fan motor is completed. I found that this motor speed was a little too fast. So I used a ballast resistor that I had in stock. You see I mounted it there on the fender well. And that reduces the voltage enough to make that speed just perfect. And I was thinking, you know, Buick in the 90s, I think, was the first vehicles to have the two-speed fan system. I remember working on them, that's why. So just got it hooked on a toggle switch, and I have no plans on installing a temperature sensor to turn it on. I know to flip it on and flip it off when it needs to be on and off. Most of my driving, I don't even use it. I say 90%, 99% of the time. It's only when I get up in the city and it's warm out and there's headlights. I mean, it's warm out and there's a lot of red lights. So that's about ready to work. That bottle that I use for the antifreeze, that milk bottle, I see it fill up sometimes, other times it's empty. So it's working well. Going to be taking the van truck off of the trailer and just putting it up in the garage for a while, just to keep it dry. So I put the first coat of paint on the front of my house using my it's just an old spray gun I have. It's, you know, the can type siphon gun, and I put the first coat of gray. So I take the paint and I mix in like 1/8 of fresh water, stir it up real good, and I can shoot it right out of that gun, no problem. So this was the first coat, and I'll be putting it, and basically all I did was I have a square piece of wood that I used, and I would hold the wood up here to cover the window. You can see nothing got on the window because I use that board, and then I can spray and it keeps it off the window. But first coat going on, starting to look good. This is the only time of year when the summertime, really, the mornings, the sun to be more, you know, over to the south. But this time of year in the spring, the front of the house gets a lot of sun. In the dead summer, it's like, doesn't get that much, and sometimes I can get mold if we get a lot of rain. $46,200 miles. That's why I thought this was such a score, because that 350 is sweet. Runs real good. My trailer is homemade, and it's served me well for over 20 years now. A lot of people think I bought it in a store, but basically I just welded a whole bunch of steel together. Bought fenders, bought axles, everything off of flea market. See what's going on here in Rusty, Rhode Island, guys. Gonna clean up my messy garage. Here's the gun I was shooting with here. It's just one of these pot guns, and I clean it up real good after I'm done. Only takes a few minutes being water based. Alright guys, out from Rusty, Rhode Island. Enjoy your Wednesday.